Hi, I'm going to show you how I like to use a woven wrap as a pregnancy support belt to lift the belly and give a little bit of compression to the back. So I'm going to take my wrap. I'm using a 4.6 meter wrap. This is quite long. You can certainly do it with a shorter one, but I like mega support, so I'm using a long one. And first thing I'm going to find the middle of my wrap, and I'm going to take the middle portion and fold it in half. So my two middle markers on this wrap, there's one on the top and the bottom, so they're touching each other. And my wrap is half width. I'm going to take this and I'm going to wrap this around my belly. And this is just going to start to give me a little bit of snugness. So I'm going to just kind of pull it and hop a little bit. And as I go, I'm going to bunch it up in my hands. So pull it up, pull, hop, bunch, pull, hop, bunch. Starting to feel really nice and snug on my back. It feels great. So I've got these two bunched rails here. And what I'm going to do is cross these in front of my belly, like this, and give some other little hops. And this is giving me some nice lifting. It feels really good. I like very snug, but you can figure out what works for you. And now I'm going to bring it to my back. And now this part is a little bit tricky to keep this tension, but the good news is I can certainly always get it back in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unbunch kind of as I drag it back, so I don't have a ton of fabric across my back, because that won't feel good when sitting. So I got that side done. And then I'm going to reach around and get this side. Then I'm going to kind of unfurl it a little bit, just so I don't get super bunched up fabric on my back here. And I'm going to keep doing some little hops just to keep everything snug. And again, I'm doing it like one rail at a time, just like you would when wrapping your baby. So, you know, every bit of your body is getting a custom fit. Now, I like to tie above my belly. So one way to do it, that I think is kind of cute, is to do a little bit off center. Well, I like to do a little bit better than that. And then I can kind of spread this out. Obviously, I'm using a pretty bold wrap compared to my shirt. Lots of times what I like to do is I like to use my Zara black on top of a black shirt, and then, in all honesty, most people can't even really tell that it's just not part of a maternity shirt. But there's certainly nothing wrong with showing off a wonderful 38-week belly. By the way, you can do this much earlier in your pregnancy if you want. To me, it really felt great at around 5 to 6 months of pregnancy. So you can do this if this isn't your style. Another way you can do it is just kind of around the center here. I'll give it one tie, and then I'll just tuck these ends in. And it kind of gives it a neat looking top here. And depending on your wrap, you may have some other things that you can do as well. So I'm nice and snug in my back. I've got good lift here. Feels great.